Hey, hope you're well. I am so tired today. I do not know what's going on, but I feel like I could walk into a wall. In fact, I put a dishcloth into the oven earlier, so that just goes to show what level of tiredness I'm at. But let's get straight to it. Tips for clearing acne scarring. So the first one is aloe vera gel from the aloe leaf. It's really, really good for new scars because it's so moisturizing and soothing. It'll reduce inflammation, all that redness that new scars tend to bring. And it also promotes new skin cell growth. So it's definitely something that I would check out if you haven't already. And it's one of those things that you want to do quite consistently to really see the results long term. The next one is apple cider vinegar, or ACV for short. Yeah, you heard that right, vinegar on the face. Make sure you dilute this a lot. I found out the hard way when I did not do that, and it burnt like a MF. But it's definitely really, really good to try because it eliminates dark skin cells and it also helps brighten the skin. So it's great if you've got like a dark dark mark that you wanted to get rid of. If you suffer from pigmentation, definitely try this out. A good thing to do is to mix a bit of diluted ACV, apple cider vinegar, with some honey. Mix them two together, apply to the face or the area that you're wanting to treat, and keep on for 10-15 minutes. If you do that every night, you should definitely see some improvement in lightening that area. Other acidic alternatives include red onion, lemon, lime and garlic. Garlic is also meant to be really good for active acne, but definitely try it out for scars too. Just cut up a clove, put the half directly onto the area that you're wanting to treat, and it should get to work. Again, active acne, I've never tried it, but you know, if you have, let me know. If you're thinking about giving it a shot, let me know. I might check it out and see if it works. I don't know how I feel about smelling like garlic on my skin though. It's one thing having garlic breath, which I do have often, but on the skin, not too sure. Tomato seed oil is a really, really good one. I don't know how commonly known this one is, but I found it was really helping and brighten my dark scarring. It's also really good for burns and blisters and stretch marks. You want to look for the organic, cold pressed, unrefined type. Tomato oil. It is really, really good because it's full of antimicrobial and antibacterial properties. So definitely check that out. TAMANU seed oil. Next, you want to try helichrysum essential oil, which is great for eliminating harsh free radicals and accelerating new skin cell growth. A nice little mix to try is a couple drops of helichrysum essential oil, a couple drops of lavender oil and a couple drops of neroli oil, which will definitely help soothe the area and reduce inflammation of the scar, and mix those nice essential oils with some jojoba oil, which is packed full of skin helping vitamins and essential fatty acids, which takes me on to my next one. Jojoba and rosehip seed oil. Again, these are great because they're packed full of vitamins and the essential fatty acids. However, I know there are a lot of us that have been using rosehip seed oil on active acne. I recommend you do not do that because it's actually quite high in the comedogenic scale, which means that it's actually going to contribute to more acne. So if you do have scars on the face that you want to treat, or the body, and you've also got active acne, I would not put it all over the area. I would just put it on the scars themselves, and that's it. Not on any active acne, because you will increase that risk of a further breakout. Now, I don't know if you've considered using a silk or satin pillowcase, but they are so much more beneficial for the skin, especially if you have scarring on your face or neck, because it reduces the risk of you pulling at your skin whilst you're sleeping. I don't know about you, but I usually do sleep on my side. I try not to. You do read, you know, that you can increase more wrinkling on one side or whatever. But to be honest, lying on your back's not that. It's not that relaxing, is it? You'll wake up like a vampire or something. So if you do sleep on your sides, or you're sleeping on a scar, the best thing to look into is a satin, or if not, even better, a silk pillow, because it'll help your skin so much more because obviously you won't be pulling, the skin won't be pulled, and you don't want to stretch a scar. So definitely look into that if you haven't already. Microdermabrasion is a cool alternative. Can be a bit pricey though. It's a special applicator which has an abrasive surface, and it kind of smooths the skin out and helps create a better texture on the surface of your skin. Now, some people get results like from the first time they get it done, but sometimes, quite often the case, you need more than one. I know like dermatologists can recommend that you go once every 4 to 6 weeks, and it's not the cheapest. I mean, I don't know where you are, but where I am in London, it can go from like £100 to like £250 per session, which is, you know, not that great if you're just like a normal person like me who's like, what? Another thing to bear in mind with microdermabrasion is if you have a skin condition such as eczema or rosacea, where your skin is liable to become very, very sensitive and red, this is something that I would probably not look into doing, because it can definitely make it more red and more inflamed. So if you have just kind of normal skin without any skin conditions, or if you're not on any medication that causes sensitivity of the skin, such as me, I'm on Accutane right now and my skin is like super sensitive, so stuff like this I would just totally avoid. Retinol, which is a topical vitamin A cream you can put onto your skin, is really good for brightening pigmentation, dark scars or spots, what have you. It's one of those ones that you want to do very, very slowly, gradually build up your skin tolerance to it, because it's very hard going on the skin and a lot of people do experience like redness and peeling. However, if you do have a keloid scar, which is like the thicker, more raised scar, I would avoid this. A derma roller is great and really, really cheap for like a little DIY to help any light scarring that you have on your face or your body. You can buy these on Amazon, like just for like a £5 or something, but do pay close attention to the size of the needles that you purchase, and also the areas you want to treat. The thing is, you don't want to get a really, really large needle and use it on thin skin areas such as your face. So if it was like your face that you're wanting to help, I would go for like a 0.25mm needle, or, you know, for another place, maybe say like your thigh. If you had a scar on your thigh, you may want to go for like a 2.5mm needle. So definitely look into that. You can purchase these very, very easily, and what they are, these are these kind of like rolling devices. They have, it's not really a device, it's like an applicator with these loads and loads of tiny needles in. I think it can be like 100 to 300 needles on here, and what you're doing essentially is you're rolling it on your face. You can get some numbing cream that helps. I go to like a local pharmacy and I purchase Emla cream, EMLA cream. It's a numbing cream that you can use usually for like injections, you know, if you need to numb the area. Some people use it for tattoos as well, but go to your local pharmacy, get some Emla cream, put that on your face or your body, wherever you want to treat, if you feel like it may be a bit too painful, and then leave it so that you can feel it when it gets a little numb. Then you can go and start rolling. So you do it in different motions. You can go up, down, you can go side, and then diagonal, just so that every area is being treated. And what it's doing, it's making very, very small incisions into the surface of the skin, and that is to promote collagen to the area, which is great if you're wanting to smooth out the area and help like overall texture. It's really good for very fine scarring. However, if you have keloid scars, which again are the thicker raised scars, avoid this. The thing is, you've already got an overproduction of collagen with this type of scarring, so to promote more collagen to that area is just going to make it worse. So I wouldn't do that at all. I would avoid it and look into helping keloid scars in particular, rather than just assuming all scars can be helped the same way, because it's not actually the case. If you have a keloid scar that you want to treat, I would look into corticosteroid injections. What they do is they reduce inflammation and the production of collagen, which is what you want to do. You want to stop it from getting like more and more raised, and obviously you want to reduce the inflammation so that you can bring it down. I actually had this done once. I had it on my belly button because When I was younger, I had it pierced and it got ripped out, so it kind of looked like a mutant belly button piercing scar, and I was really like ashamed of it, didn't really want anyone to see it, and so I got a prescription for these corticosteroid injections, and they just inject to the area, and before it was raised like in certain areas and not in others. It just looked really uneven, and what it did was it just kind of helped even it out, and overall like helped the appearance of it. It didn't look as red anymore, it looked more kind of like my normal skin color, and yeah, it just really helped it, make it look a lot more even and less noticeable. So if you do have a keloid scar that you're thinking, I do not know what to do, definitely check out these injections. Some of the people use like silicone patches and stuff. I used them too before I went onto the injections. I personally didn't think they worked so well, and they were really costly. Like when I was buying loads of them, I thought, oh my god, I'm not seeing any difference. All the difference I can see is the amount of money being thrown out my purse buying these patches. But there are people that say it works for them, so it's one of those things, like if it works for you, great, look into those as well. But I don't think that they really penetrated the area enough for significant difference. If it's something that you're worried about, I would personally do your research, but look into those injections because they definitely help for me. Finally, another alternative for keloid scarring could be cryotherapy, which is where a professional uses freezing cold temperatures to reduce the size of something. So people use it for warts, skin tags, but it can be used for a keloid scar too if it's raised and it's discoloured and it's very noticeable. It can definitely, that is not a word, definitely reduce it in size, and can overall give more of a natural smoothed out appearance, less inflammation, so it could be looking a lot more like your natural skin tone. Because cryotherapy is something that you want a professional to do, it may not be very cheap. However, you'll probably see a significant improvement in your keloid scar after one session of doing cryotherapy. So definitely something to check out if you know that's something that you're wanting to fix, if it's really affecting your confidence. So I really hope these tips have been useful. Do let me know if you have any yourself. Be sure to put them in the comment section below. And if you're enjoying these videos, also be sure to hit subscribe and turn notifications on so you'll be the first to know when I have a new video up. I'm gonna hit the hay now because I'm just like, oh my god, and I've been talking into a ring light, which makes it even worse. So chances are I'm probably gonna fall down the stairs too. Okay, I'll see you soon.